Hey, it's Philip here from the Soulful Hustle. Today I'm talking about a topic that's a bit more personal than the last videos and something that many people ask me about. Because as you might know, me and my partner Mariah, we both were living the digital nomad life, so to speak. We had totally and still have location independent businesses. We can move to any place on this planet where there is decent internet connection and do our work from there. There is no local presence from us required. So we do all our client acquisition, all our actual work, all that 100% online. We built all that while being traveling, while sitting in a hut in the jungle where we could only see one other house, but with actually quite good internet connection, thank God. And yeah, while sitting there and while traveling and while going around the globe studying various things that we were interested in, our goal was always location independence. We want to have a business that supports our lifestyle wherever we are. And the funny thing that makes a lot of people curious and a lot of people ask me about is, okay, you achieved that, so why the heck did you move back to Munich? And yeah, that's exactly what I want to go into this video. Why did we stop our digital nomad lifestyle? What are the reasons behind that? First and foremost, we felt the need of being grounded, the need of grounding. We traveled to various places, although we were not like hopping from one place to another in a very fast pace. We were more traveling slowly because we already on the road felt the necessity of being grounded. But still, we basically had all our stuff in the basement of Mariah's uncle. And it was always a little bit of a compromise, just living out of a backpack. We kind of felt that we need a place where we can go home to. That doesn't mean we don't travel anymore, or that doesn't mean we don't take advantage of being still location independent business wise, but we totally felt like needing a base, being grounded, having a place called home basically, that we can return to after adventures and intense peak experiences. Another reason is more of an emotional kind. Also traveling in Asia a lot, we had the feeling of homesickness. We felt homesick. We missed home. We missed family, friends. We missed the culture a lot. So while traveling, because especially in Southeast Asia, you are simply always a tourist. There were places where it's not so strong. For example, in Australia, we felt more integrated, more close to the culture also. It's more similar to how we've grown up. But still, it's like a place that is insanely far away from the people we love. Yeah, so that was definitely a reason. Also, not speaking the language. We did try also while our stay in Thailand. We did try to learn the language, but it's super hard to learn, and also the locals weren't really supportive, didn't support our efforts, and always replied in English and made fun of us. So we kind of just stopped it. So language barriers is another reason, and even like dialect barrier. Also in Germany, I personally am very well capable of speaking a very rural dialect, Bavarian dialect, and I just sometimes enjoy doing that because that's how I grew up. That's how I talk to my parents in the first 10 years of my life, and it just gives me a certain feeling of being at home. Another big point is infrastructure. When traveling and when always setting up our place at various locations, I had the feeling that it takes a lot of time figuring out the basics, figuring out where to bring your laundry, figuring out what the best kitchen knife at that place is, figuring out where to print out stuff, figuring out how to reset the router, if that's possible at all. All those things in your own home are simply being taken care of. You know how to reset the router, you know where a good kitchen knife is, and you also have SOP, if you want, for doing the laundry ready already. So that's just a incredibly time-consuming issue, not knowing those things. And for me, I had the feeling that that prevents me from going deeper into certain topics. I always had to juggle life's most superficial topics, like the essentials, and there was no chance of that they just work and I'm going deeper into certain other things. Another advantage of the infrastructure, here I have a flip chart and I have a printer, and I can work more. I totally like digital work, and I like taking digital notes and everything, but it's just great for other brain hemispheres if for the other brain hemisphere, if you go up and draw something on the flip chart or print something out and scribble over it, and those kinds of things have always been painful while traveling. The last topic I want to go into is habits. I talked about habits in another video just a few weeks ago. And being in one place, having this infrastructure, feeling at home, so it's basically a compilation of the previous 3 points, allows me to develop routines and habits that are beneficial. It allows me to design my life in a more conscious way. Funnily enough, lifestyle design, that catchword, is often associated with traveling around the globe all the time and sitting in airplanes. But honestly, I feel that being in one location allows me to go deeper into this lifestyle design aspect, allows me to go deeper into my personal development practices. Because honestly, if you're traveling a lot, did you ever try to stick to a meditation habit while being on airports and the plane and things like that? It's not easy. For me personally, and of course people are very different, for me personally, it's just easier while doing all that while being in one place. Saying all that, I still love traveling. I love change also, like not going out of the city, not having weekend trips or also longer trips drives me a little bit insane. So I definitely want to make more use of the location independence that I've worked so hard on. But I really, really, really like being grounded, like being in a place where I feel home, even though it has something like winter. So I just wanted to give this other point of view on the subject of digital nomads, because everyone just praises this topic. And if you read certain blogs, you might think that, oh yeah, digital nomad is the best thing for pretty much everything. And yeah, in this video, I just want to show up the other side, and that there are advantages of being local and not being a digital nomad. So I guess in a nutshell, you could say the grass is always greener on the other side. That's why typically people who don't have location independence strive for having that. And from my experience, I can tell as soon as I had 100% location independence in my business, I went back home.